Alright YouTube, welcome back. Today's video we are going to be reviewing all of the projects that we currently have, what's left to do on them, and what the plan is. So as you may know, this is my quad that I've built over the last year and a half. We've done a lot of work to it. Built it from the ground up pretty much. Took an old frame, old pit bike, merged them together. So you got performance parts like this carburetor, got a straight harness that I built. It pretty much just needs suspension work done. This shock right here came out of a Apollo Thor Thump Star, and it is the air and thread adjusting shock. And I welded this plate on right here after I had welded the axle mount, because we extended this axle mount back. It used to be right here, and the kickstart would hit the tire, so we moved our axle back so this would clear. And then we had the frame brake right here, like it split right here on both sides, so we added this mount right here as a shock mount. I currently do not have the shock here, I have it on the old mount. I need to go get a bolt for it. But then the frame broke again, so we got these corner brackets, welded them in. I think it's gonna hold really strong now since we did that. But the reason we put our shock mount back here is so that the shock would be going more up and down instead of sideways, and it would relieve some of the pressure right here. So we just tacked around a couple times. We put a bead around the first like 3 times, and then it broke. So this is our final solution. We put this brace on, and then we bent a piece of pipe around and welded it together. Now I didn't have gas when I was welding, so this one might pop off, but I think this one will definitely hold. This motor is around a year old. I think it's over a year old, and it has a oil leak from in here behind the cover plate that goes against the motor. It's the center shaft on your crank. I bought all brand new tires for it. The only thing it really needs now, I'm probably going to order a new exhaust, because my protective heat flange popped off the other day and the muffler they sent didn't really fit well, so I'm probably going to order a new one. Other than that, it needs painted. I need to put the shock right here instead of on my old mount, and I need to loosen it so it's softer. And then I'm going to make a post that comes out for my foot brake. It's gonna be right here, my back brake, because I do not have a back brake hooked up right now. And then I'm gonna have the caliper right here on these mounts, and that's gonna hold well. Another thing I had a problem with is my axle mount holes were wallered out a little bit. So I went and got some cone washers at a local hardware store, and they work really well. I used a bigger size and then a smaller one, and they pinch it together so it's not going to move. This quad goes around 50 miles an hour. We clocked it at 47 last time, but I think we've done a little more. I broke a bottom A-arm flange the other week, so that's why my A-arms are on angle, or my tires are on an angle, because I only replaced the bottom A-arms. I didn't do the tops, and I kept the old spindles. I need to do a complete kit that's a wide A-arm kit. I think that would be really awesome. And I've bent the steering rod a couple times. It's probably going to need replaced. And I shattered this cover, stator cover. So that also I need to buy a new one and buy a oil seal kit, which is around $10 on Amazon. Other than that, I need to hook up my light bar. Goes right here, I'll show you guys. Got a light bar for it. And then after I'm putting the light bar right here, and then I'm going to put a battery mount so I can have a battery probably somewhere right here, so I can have my battery. And I'm going to run the wires from the stator to charge my battery, and then I'm going to run a wiring system off my battery for a taillight and my front lights. I need to weld up my mount for the taillight, and I got to create that harness. It's really not that difficult. I found a YouTube video that I'm gonna post into the description. It helped me out a lot when I created my standalone harness. And one more thing I need to do is I'm probably gonna come off of these bolts right here. I'm gonna make a flat plate for all my toggle switches. So this one's loose just right now. I'm gonna make a plate for it so it can hold it. And then I bought brand new front brakes. I need to do a little adjusting and then they'll work pretty good. And that's pretty much all for this quad. So stay in touch. I'll make another video when I do some more on it, show you guys the progress. I'll also post a few pictures of probably around a year ago. Whatever pictures I have. I didn't take much pictures or videos. And I will also soon in the future do a video of me riding out. I'm gonna have the GoPro on the helmet, show you guys, and then I'll have a side view pass by. Thank you.